Just one thing. It's time for the Go RIA live stream. I'm Chuck Vela, and this week what I'd like to do in real time, if I can, is bring you directly to our website. And hold on as I peer over my mic, www.goria.com. Easy enough to get to. And here we are. Okay, so if you've been here recently, you know that we've been doing podcasts now for about a year now, I think. What episode are we up to? Let's see. Episode 27. So, of course, if you come here to www.goria.com, it takes you to what really is a subset of the investment news website. And you see that we have podcast on location, which we'll be talking about in more detail in a couple of weeks. We're pretty excited about this. Upcoming events, which we're going to add to soon. We just had our RIA Summit, about a month and a half ago, which was a great success and a lot of fun to do. But what I want to bring to your attention today are the different channels that we have, and these are fairly recently added. So we have a channel for compliance. We have a channel for custodian and all things relative to picking a custodian. Technology, of course, one of the core things that we talk about here on GoRIA.com. TAMPs, bolt-ons, which I'm going to come back to in just a moment, and practice management. And then, of course, this will take you back to the mothership over at Investment News. But these here channels is really what I want to focus on today. And in particular, we just added an article here to bolt-ons. Now, what are bolt-ons? The way we see bolt-ons are these are value adds that you can build onto your RIA, which I think is one of the many great things about the RIA space is just the creativity and all you could do. So you could create your own firm and bolt on things like an estate planning practice or tax prep or insurance, of course. Those are probably the three most common ones, but really there's more you can even consider. So what we're doing here with these channels, and I'm going to focus on the bolt-on channel today, because we just did an article with Josh Welsh over at Investment News, and he did this great piece talking about bolting on an estate planning solution for your RIA. So not only do I want to highlight that, which I will in just a moment, but just, again, highlighting the fact that we have these different channels. So we have the podcast, we're going to start doing more webinars, but you also have some, what I would consider to be sort of evergreen news in these how-to sections. So as you're looking for thoughts on compliance or custodians, technology, TAMPs, bolt-ons or practice management, you can always check back here. We're adding to that very regularly now. But the most current one is the one we did just yesterday with Josh over Investment News, talking about bolting on an estate planning practice. And so I shared some thoughts, and also I know that Josh reached out to Jim Sinai over at Vanilla, and they've got a pretty interesting solution, very interesting solution, I would say, that caters to not only what I would consider to be the mass affluent needs for estate planning, like basic wills, trusts, revocable trusts, but also now an illustrative service, and we're actually trying this out right now at Sovereign, where we're going to upload some of our higher net worth clients' estate documents, and in return get sort of a nice pretty flow chart, which I think is going to help us help our clients better understand how their estate's going to pass, look for mistakes perhaps, double check beneficiaries, and all that type of stuff. So that's something that's new on GoRIA.com, but do check it out. And again, this bolt-on article, which I think is pretty cool, this just got added on yesterday, so that's sort of hot off the press, if you will. But we have all these different channels, and check back, every other week or so at least, and you'll see that we're adding more content. So that's it for today, just kind of a brief look at what's new on GoRIA.com. And so on behalf of GoRIA, fueled by Investment News, I'm Chuck Vela, and I will see you next Wednesday, 3 o'clock Eastern. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Bye.